Hello, guys. It's the Economist update for Tuesday, 16th of May, 2023. Found a very interesting thing going on in Nigeria at the moment. Stumbled upon an article on Bitcoin Magazine stating um, on May the 3rd, 2023, during a Federal Executive Council meeting, with the president presided by the president Muhammadu Buhari at the council chamber in Nigeria, the Nigerian government approved the official use of blockchain technology in the country. That's a real milestone. Nigeria's Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Ali Isa Pantami, disclosed the official approval of the national blockchain policy for Nigeria, stating that the new policy was a product of consultations with 56 institutions and personalities whose end goal is to institutionalize blockchain, let's say Bitcoin technology in Nigeria's economy. Also shows a picture of these guys shaking hands together and seemingly happy. The articles continue as follows: Nigeria's history with Bitcoin regulation, taking a deep dive into understanding the disposition of the Nigerian government towards blockchain-dependent innovations over the past years will paint a clear picture of how crucial and important the recent policy and federal approval is for the Bitcoin space in Nigeria and Africa at large. On January the 12th in 2017, the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, issued a statement in which it cautioned financial institutions and general public about the risk associated with blockchain, let's say crypto technologies such as Bitcoin. Building on that previous warning, on the 5th of February 2021, the Nigerian government, CBN, officially prohibited banks from facilitating any Bitcoin or crypto-related transactions by reissuing the circular as a ban that remains unreversed since that time. This restrictive policy came at a time when adoption of Bitcoin and related shitcoin-related activities was on the rise in Nigeria, and it was a restriction of that further refueled it was a restriction that further refueled the use of Bitcoin and stablecoins, as the user who are wallowing pains of the financial restriction increasingly discovered the power of decentralized money. Amid all of these impromptu regulation measures, the CBN was apparently very busy creating what it considered an alternative to shitcoins. A government-controlled digital currency called the e-Naira was officially launched in October the 25th, 2021. Of course, this is built on a centralized system, not a decentralized blockchain like Bitcoin. And meanwhile, the Nigerian National Security Exchange Commission was occupied with creating policy framework for token issuance on platform and exchanges. So the Nigerian government was launching this e-Naira system, like a central bank digital currency, while on the other side, the Nigerian Commission on Exchanges was creating new policy. Very interesting. Um, all these regulatory changes were not unconnected to government awareness of just how thriving the blockchain industry is in Africa's most populous country. What does this mean for Bitcoin? Of course, that's the importance of our reading this article today. At this point, one will naturally ask what another regulatory update in the national blockchain policy means for Bitcoin. A quick but detailed response would be: this is definitely a welcome development for Bitcoin advocates in the country, and one with the possibility to provide many steps in which they might witness the right direction. From the interpretation of what the writer of this article is talking about, this policy can be used to focus more on giving a direct government oversight on what's going on in crypto, let's say blockchain technology in Nigeria. Let's continue. Among many others are those who expect and develop more detailed regulatory frameworks from using crypto-based innovations like Bitcoin. The government is moving from being totally repellent or agnostic or agnostic about Bitcoin and crypto now to accepting them by default and creating a safe or regulatory environment for them to thrive in Nigeria and move forward. And while altcoins and other development products dependent on blockchain and crypto, excluding Bitcoin, still stand a chance to remain regulated and subjected to the directives of the regulations, Bitcoin uniquely repels such regulation. As a stakeholder in the African Bitcoin space, um, the writer of this article, that is Mr. His name is Heritage Valudun. I don't know this guy, but insight on what's going on there. As a stakeholder in the African Bitcoin space, he confesses that consistent clarity from the government side will help the driving the development of Bitcoin adaptation in the country, and we also create a safe environment for Nigerians to incorporate cryptos and Bitcoin especially, and scaling, of course, of Bitcoin. As the industry keeps shaping up, keep tabs on space, as Nigerian President-elect Bola Tinubu has promised to enable the prudent use of crypto technology in the nation's banking and financial sector. He keeps his fingers crossed on what will happen in Nigeria, but as it seems with the allocation of a new president, the election of a new president, and these new regulations implemented by the Nigerian SEC, the adoption of Bitcoin and criminal will be eminent in this country. Wow, it's very interesting to follow this thing. I think I will look up this guy on Twitter and try to follow him. It's Mr. Heritage Faludun, sorry. This started his name. I think I will post this article also on my Twitter. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you will enjoy this information and see you guys on the next update. Bye bye.